Vivo's mid-range category is one of the good-looking phones at an affordable price, and the latest addition to this is the Vivo Y51, which was launched in December 2020. So in this video, I will be doing an in-depth review and let's find out what are the goods and bads about this device. Hey guys, I'm Manish and you're watching TechnSpice. If you are new here, then do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Also, follow our social media accounts, links are in the description below, as well as you can find it here. Have already made a separate unboxing video, do check that out. So let's start with the design. In the recent times, I have admired the Vivo's design language. The Y51 has a sleek metallic frame around, the body is made of aluminium with matte finish at the back, which is kind of plastic but catches a lot of fingerprints. But thanks to Vivo for providing a case. These are the dimensions of the Vivo Y51. It's available in two distinctive colors, that is the titanium sapphire and the crystal symphony. With the weight of 188 grams, it's very much clear that Vivo gives more attention to design. The Vivo Y51 is eye-catching and appealing to those who admire design. It's compact and has round corners that makes it easier to carry. It's got thin borders that added to the overall aesthetics. On the top, there is curved body design where we get a secondary noise cancellation and SIM slot. It's a dual SIM slot with expandable memory up to 1 TB. Similar to the top, bottom also consists the same curved design where we can find the speaker, mic, USB Type-C charging port and a 3.5mm headphone jack. And turning to the right, we get the volume rockers and a power button, embedded with the fingerprint unlock. Moving to the front, display features a dewdrop notch, which is one of the classic notch types. The Y51 features a 6.58-inch Halo full view display. That's how Vivo calls it. This is the FHD Plus display, which comes with a resolution of 2408 by 1080 pixels. Vivo says that the display has the P3 color gamut, which has a wide and immersive view for both videos and games. The display also filters out harmful blue light to prevent eye strain. In my test, the display was stunning, the colors were sharp and punchy. The viewing angles are good as well. Definitely we should appreciate Vivo for not making any compromise with the display for this price point. Vivo Y51 is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 processor coupled with 8 GB of RAM and a 128 GB of storage. The device runs smoothly, playing regular games is not an issue, but for heavy games it might lag. For the day-to-day use, you won't feel any lag and it's crisp and smooth. The optimizations are done well. On top of Android 11, we get the FunTouch OS 11. It's always fun and interesting to do the customization on Vivo phones, which have a lot of customization feature. I will be doing a separate video on customizations and tips and tricks of this phone, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the notification bell as well. So moving on, the interface is good and smooth throughout. It has become normal now that most of the brands launch the device with those bloatwares. But not to worry, head over to our website, we have a dedicated post on how to remove these bloatwares. I'll put the link in the description below. The Vivo Y51 is driven by a whopping 5000 mAh battery. In the box we get a 18 watts fast charger. Vivo claims it will charge 70% in 67 minutes, which is true as per my test. I was getting almost 1 day of charge as I have done some heavy testing on this, but for a regular day-to-day use you will be getting more than a day's charge. With the Type-C port, the phone supports reverse wired charging to juice up the other devices. The Vivo Y51 is equipped with a triple AI camera module, which consists of 48 megapixel wide sensor with f1.79 aperture, then a 8 megapixel ultra wide sensor with f2.2 aperture, and finally a 2 megapixel macro sensor with f2.4 aperture. These are some of the samples. If you look at them, the pictures look really good in natural light. The regular and ultra wide have some small amount of color differences, but the regular camera works literally fine. I mean, the color saturation contrast are too good. You won't notice any grains. The wide angle images are good and it maintains better highlights and wider dynamic range. By default, the pictures are taken on 8 megapixel shooter, but to take photos on 48 megapixel, we have to find it inside the more options. Here again, the camera is fantastic, the colors do pop, the details are pretty good, color balance is better as well. Moving to the front, we get a 16 megapixel wide selfie camera with f2.0 aperture. Again, here the pictures are good. The exposure management is good and the photos look lively with warmer colors tones. The background bokeh gives very good portrait shots. Selfie camera can record video up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now speaking about the camera interface, there is not much change, but some interesting features are launched, such as the night filters. These look so good, I tried my best to get quality photos, but if you have any, then do share it on my social media accounts. Would love to see them. Slow-mos are shot at 480 frames per second, and this is the sample. The side mount of fingerprint sensor is one of the latest trends in mid-range devices, and Y51 follows the same here. The fingerprint sensor is snappy and detects quickly, but I'm not a big fan of this technology as it's not friendlier if you are a lefty. But for them, face recognition is another good choice. That too works good and snappy, but in challenging light conditions, you might need the fingerprint for your rescue. The call quality was good and other people were able to hear me well when I was speaking from breezy surroundings. Also, the haptics were good considering the mid-range phone category. Speaking about the audio quality, Vivo advertised Y51 with audio booster technology. What Vivo says is by injecting bass dust, they have evaluated the equivalent volume of the sound chamber to produce sounds up to 73 dB. As per my test, the audio quality was really good and I did compare with the Note 10 Plus, which I feel has the better audio among other devices that I have. The comparison was good. Listening to the audio through my camera mic won't give justice, but still, here are the samples for you. The Y51 seems to tick a lot of boxes with gorgeous design and flat IPS display, excellent camera, superb battery life with headphone jack on deck, and moreover affordable pricing for a mid-range device. On the con side, definitely I would speak about the processor. Could have been better, but still with the 8 gigs of RAM you will not have any trouble. So what is the retail price? Okay, so the price in Bahrain is 94 dinars and 990 fils. So do let me know in the comment section below your thoughts about this phone and its pricing. With that being said, this is Manish. You're watching TechnSpice. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, take care, bye.